That surely looks like an Amos point to me. Oh man, I'm just gonna pull it. Oh, it's there. Got another Amos. Look at that. Orange and yellow. Wow, pretty nice. It's got a minute tip ding, but I will take that. That's nice. Man, laying flat out. I mean, I've found a lot of them right in here. Right there's another little flake. We'll have to take some screens in here. All right. On the board by, you know, it's 9:30 in the morning. All right. It's a pretty nice little point. The color's amazing. Orange tip into yellow with, man. All right. Well, we're on the board fix. Can't even believe it. Later. Scraping around in where I found that point. We'll fill up the screen here and see what we get in it. I did a couple more screens here, and there was flint in every screen. A few flakes. There's a pocket of fire rock up there above that too. We'll have to scoop that up in the next screen. But let's see how many flakes are in here, see if there's any artifacts. You sure as heck didn't get a artifact every screen. Yeah, I see some flakes. 3, 4. Here's a piece. Look at that real piece of translucent stuff. Let me look at that stuff. Right here's a piece of heat treated stuff. Right here's a flake of tan. Right here's a flake of Crooksville. Real high quality Crooksville. Right up here's another flake. Right there of tan. And that's all I see, a couple pieces of fire rock. We can see how many flakes there are. If you're seeing flakes, you have the chance for artifacts. That's the principle. Here's another flake of Crooksville with an orange spot right on it. There's potential all through here. Here, there's a big deep running lure. And the hooks are still good. It's just been lost. Man, that's a nice lure. Something, I can't read it yet, but that's nice. We'll get that off and take that later. All right, this is a pretty good representation of what I'm sifting. See, there's the high bank. Then you come down here, and we really got some high winds, and there's some logs in here, and the logs will see how the waters come down and wash stuff out from under the logs. Right here's the hard packed base clay. Nothing will really go into that. And you can see up here where it's washed, see how the stain's laying right on the hard packed base clay, and then that's the material I sift right there. That's usually all the deeper it is, and I just scoop it with my shovel. See, fire rock. There could be points right in this right here. That's the kind of stuff I sift. And then you come down here and follow the base clay, and it comes down in, and there's more rock and stuff laying in here. That's where the points will be. That's a really good representation of it right there. I found a dandy laying right about right there too, but these logs are laid out. I got something here. Not the greatest thing it looks like, but it's set up here. It's breaking up a river cobble. See all this stuff laying in here on this base clay? There's like something metal, a spike. But do you see it? Right here. It's a crude blade. I guess it ain't bad. It's a find nonetheless. See how this stuff's just laying right on the base clay? All this is coming out of the bank. And there's an artifact right in it. That's pretty cool. Yep, got a point and a knife. Haven't been out here too long. We'll walk over here and look. There's a wiffle bat. I find stuff like this all the time. Official wiffle bat. I'll probably look up in there on that stuff too. This doesn't look good. It's all like messed up. But I'm gonna climb up in here and I'll get back to you if I see anything else later. Alright, I'm standing on that like 6,000-year-old site where I found that hematite out of weight, and those real nice pentagonals and mid-archaic stem points made out of that green material, and the silt, the little bluestone silt is awesome. Right up that way to my right there, and right in here is where I found the out of weight. But man, after you scoop the stuff with the sifter, not too much stuff come down. I probed it here, but you can see a little fire rock coming out, but there's just nothing to screen. I've wiped it out. I'll have to wait for a couple more high waters for it to recharge itself. But I'm gonna go home and eat, and I'm gonna go to a different site and look. I don't know if I'll put this on or not. I got that Amos point's pretty nice. You don't find orange and yellow ones very often. That's pretty cool. Later. Alright, I'm heading out on this stretch of the river now. The water's high up here. It was high where I was at before, but it's coming down a little bit. I'm gonna try to stay till I find one nice thing or one thing at all for a clip, and it might take hours. It just might. You gotta be out a long time to find this stuff, but I will get back on my first clip over here later. There was beach in here the last time I was here, but there's some pockets of stuff on this base clay underwater here in like 7 or 8 inches of water. And I'm filling my screen here. We'll see what we get in it. You can get an idea of what I'm doing from this. I'm just pushing this along the base clay and scooping up everything. That should be enough. I put 5 or 6 shovelfuls worth of dirt. See, there's the base clay. I get some of it, but that way, ooh, what's that? Oh, I thought that was hematite. It's fired rock. You know, I can see flakes of flint. Let me get it cleaned down and we'll pick some of them up. Get this base clay out of here. You want to look at the base clay because sometimes there's points stuck to it. It's like fly paper, kind of. You know, where'd the flakes go? I saw a few. I'll have to clean this down some more. Well, there's one right there. A little flake of gray right there. You know, I could come up with 2 points here real quick or nothing. It just depends on what layers I get in. Well, there's a tip. Huh. Let me get this out of here. There's a tip off a point. I just saw this on my shovel. Look at that. Oh, that stinks. Look at that nice little tip. It's black canola chert. Snapped as usual, but this place is the highest beach I could find, and there's fire rock on it. I have a chance now. We're gonna sift in here and see what we can get later. This Midden site, and I'm looking around and I think I got a point laying out. Look at this right here. That looks like a Mississippian point. Please be. Oh, it is, folks. Oh, I got another one. Second point from the Midden. Oh, it's got a little base nick, but I'll take it. Real nice material. It's another like Madison, but they're a little different. Look how nicely they're made. Just laying out there. This is the Midden site, but the water's way up. It's raining on me. I'm gonna look, there's another flake right up there. I'm gonna scoop some of this stuff up and look in here a little bit. Man, can't believe that was just laying out. See, there's shell. There's stuff here for sure. I didn't find nothing where I found that tip laying out. Nothing at all. Just some flakes. But I'm gonna look around here and try to get a few things. You can see all the ancient shell laying on the ground. It's real heavy, thick stuff. I'll see what I can get. I just took a few screens right off the surface. Got a nice end scraper. Look at this. Look at that nice lip on that. Real beautiful material. That's a nice little tool. Nice little end scraper off this Midden. The Midden's right over there. I'm right on the outside of it, sifting. Man, another piece. That's a point laying out. Now an end scraper. I got that drill looking thing, all that pottery. I got pottery over there too. I'll show it. I set it all on the log and flakes. I found pottery, I just didn't film it. I'll see if I can't find a bigger piece later. I've been scraping right in here by this piece of metal sticking out. The water should be out past this tree. I don't want to do a lot because I have to throw my screens way out because I don't want to put material over the best areas. The trough with all the stuff in it's right out in there. But like, I don't know, 5 screens right in there. I didn't get well, I got flint and stuff, but look at all these pottery pieces. That's flint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of pottery. Some of it's got like design on it. You can see it here. Some of it's thicker. These are all off of ancient Indian pots and artifacts. I got one more little really fine piece in my finally made thin piece in my boat. There's pottery all over this site, but I'm not gonna do no more. I'm tired. I looked this morning and I just came out. I found some stuff. I got that end scraper and that broken Madison off here. I just want to keep adding stuff to the tally. Got that end scraper and that nice Madison. Got that black tip farther down. There's a piece of flint ridge I didn't show. Some kind of little tool. It's all worked on that side. It's a shame on that black point, but that end scraper's nice. And I got that nice Amos point this morning. The material is beautiful. This will probably be it. I appreciate you watching. I hope everybody's doing good and staying healthy, and hope you're having a happy Easter. Thanks for watching. Decided to pull into a few more places. And right there's a nutting stone for sure. It didn't have much on the other side. There's just a couple holes there, 3. I'm not going to take that one. You can see up there. There's some more rock. That looks like a big core. Man, it is. Look at that big core. Got green flint. Probably take that. Man, that's a big chunk. It's a core too. Might have to take a few screens here. There's stuff coming out here. Well, I'll get back to you. That's kind of cool. That's a big chunk of green river cobble chert, and it's been manipulated. They've been taking, you can see where they're cracking pieces off of it there.